Welcome to another episode. This is your captain, Tiny. And I'm your first mate, Bubbles. And this is our sailing vessel, Tiny Bubbles. So many things have happened since our last episode, and I'm going to catch you up on those things. But as you can see right now, I am sitting underneath Tiny Bubbles. She is on the hard, getting rudder repairs done. At the end of our previous video, we had flown back home to Fort Pierce so that I could have my final follow-up appointment from the procedure that I just had done. I was fully expecting to get the green light. Here in the doctor's office to get my final all clear. That's what I'm counting on anyway. I didn't completely get the all clear that I was hoping for.
It's some more information.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, as I suspected, that a hysterectomy definitely is in my future based on the biopsy of this last procedure, which is fine with me. We can schedule it for the summer when we're already going to be home. And so, yeah. So he's going to do a quick exam, but you know, my symptoms are gone, and that is good. And we're on top of what's going on.
Good.
Yeah. The procedure I had done was to have a couple of polyps removed from my uterus that were causing some symptoms. And though one of them came back benign, the other one also came back benign, but it was a different kind of polyp that tends to come back. And those are the ones you have to watch for growing cancer. And so based on his finding from the second polyp, he said that I was going to need to be seen. Hold on, the chain's going up into the chain locker. There's a lot of chain coming out of that chain locker. He said that I would need to be seen every 3 months for a year to have that checked, or I needed to have a full hysterectomy, which, to be honest, that's what I was expecting long before the removal of the polyps. I was expecting that that's what needed to happen. And so that's what I've opted for. But I can put off that appointment until this summer when we're going to have the boat back in Fort Pierce anyway. And so the next day, we began our journey back to Tiny Bubbles. We drove 1 hour and 45 minutes from Fort Pierce to Orlando to catch our flight. And then we flew a 2.5 hour flight to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Once in San Juan, it was a 2.5 hour drive to get to Puerto Real and the marina. Nearly 7 hours of travel in all. Once out of San Juan, the drive becomes quite beautiful. Home sweet home. So the customs and immigrations guy is right over there. That's his truck. Custom guy is there. That car is my car. And we're getting ready to unload all the stuff we brought, which includes my Deep Eddy's lemon vodka. And if he's waiting right there to confiscate it, I'm throwing it in the ocean. I'm not going to let him have it. It's mine or nobody's.
Them fighting words.
Yeah, it's right there. Crisis averted. They did not take my Deep Eddy's. It was really good to be back on the boat, knowing that we're going to be here for the next several months. It is a beautiful beginning to a Thursday morning.
Boat yoga, boat yoga.
And you're trying to figure out why the windlass here to put up and down the anchor is not working.
Yeah. So we got power coming into this relay, but I'm not getting any power coming out of the relay. Top. Do you want to see the relay itself?
No, just the terminals are fine actually. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we want.
So which one is input?
This is in.
Okay.
This is ground.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's two back there.
Okay. F1 and is it R1?
I think it's F1 or
F2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Make sure I got the power here. I got 12.
Oh, you got 12.
8. Tammy, is the blower still going on the left motor?
I'll go look.
Yep, that clicked.
Okay.
Clicked, right?
Try it again. A little bit longer. There you go.
Okay, so the motor's
So
working.
that proves the motor's good. It is just the relay that's bad.
The relay's bad.
So that's
good.
better news than otherwise.
Yeah.
So yeah, the coils and all the brushes and everything in the motor are fine. It's capable of working. It's just a matter of getting a new relay there to replace it.
Just out of curiosity,
Pretty good.
let me see if it broke something. Nope.
Yeah, and that doesn't work because it's
Yeah.
the controller is just commanding the relay to open and close. That's all that does.
Okay.
All right, so
Good.
that's good. We have a definite cause of non-functional windlass
Okay.
and proximal cause of cleaning crew knocked it loose and probably got it wet.
Yeah.
But we'll go from there.
The Marina Puerto Real was the home of Tiny Bubbles from the beginning of December 2024 until the end of February this year. So most of the time we were on the boat, we were right there at the marina. But the spot that we had was reserved already by another boat, so we needed to move it out into the bay because we still had about 4 days' time to wait for a good weather window to actually start moving the boat from the west side of Puerto Rico to the east side of Puerto Rico. And Dave, the previous owner, is such an amazing person, such a kind, good person, and he loves this boat. And so knowing that our insurance doesn't technically give us the green light to move that boat on our own until we have our 50 hours with a licensed captain, he made sure that we weren't on our own to do any of the parts of moving the boat. So he came out early in the morning on the last day of February, helped us go through a departure checklist to get the boat ready to move. We are starting preparations to leave the dock here.
I'm gonna check the oil in the motor, the coolant level, the oil in the sail drive. And then right here, while you got that thing going, this is the reason that we have to go back to the east end, is that we got a little water leak right there. You can see that. It's not very much. I mean, it only goes about a gallon, I think, every 6 hours, so it's not bad, but it needs to be changed. Well, that was easy.
We are starting the engines. So we're going through our departure checklist, and we're making sure everything is good to go. And I'm at the helm, feeling nervous a bit about pulling up to the fuel dock. Wish me luck. And then he stood by my side at the helm and coached me from moving it away from the dock to going to the fuel dock to get fuel, and then taking it out into the bay and picking a good spot to anchor. And then helping me to steer the boat in the right way, that Dale could let down the anchor and we could get it set, because we needed to sleep through the night without that anchor coming up. And so he was so great. He is so great, continues to be so great to help us in that way. So, you know, my wish is that every new boat owner could have such a great handover. It's made all the difference, and our confidence is growing. And so it's just been an absolute wonderful experience. Here's our fabulous coach and friend. Dave, thank you for all you have done to make this such a great experience. Thank you for the thousands of questions you have answered and no doubt will continue to answer. And thank you to your wife, Linda, who allowed you to spend so much time with us over the past months. We hope and pray your next adventure is the best yet. So we've been at the marina for almost 3 months. And yesterday we anchored out in the bay. And it's so amazing to be surrounded by water.
At anchor by herself with Miss Bubbles on board. Dave came out and helped us, the former owner. I just dropped him off at the dinghy dock. Tammy did all the driving though. Took us off the dock like a pro, even though she's never done it before. She anchored us up. And there she be, folks. I'm gonna do a quick little lap around the boat. Yeah, there she goes. See if I can get Miss Tammy up on deck. Tammy K! Tammy K! There she is, Miss Bubbles. And there she is, Tiny Bubbles for the first time. She's a beaut. I'm gonna switch up a little bit. How's that? Yeah, oh, give us that show. Give us that show, baby, baby. All right.
The dinghy dismount. You're sweating. Well done. We are at our very first anchorage on board our boat. Is it cool?
It's so cool.
It's so cool. Water all around, some boats around, but I like it way better out here. It's cooler, it's breezier, it's prettier. Pretty awesome. But the downside is you can't just step off the boat onto the dock, walk to the restaurant, or dump your trash. We've got to dinghy to the trash. Dinghy to the trash. So we got to load the trash up there. We're going to drive over there. But we're going to dinghy over that way. We're going to dump our trash. We're going to have a beer and some food. So yeah, we can't just walk over there. We got to get on the dinghy, which we're learning how to do successfully. Lowering the dinghy. To go ashore. My trash is already in there. You remember to bring the rope around, that's good. We forgot that last time.
She can be taught.
Okay, we're gonna nose in and tie off. Dale's done this once, so I asked him if it was hard to step off. Huh? Not here. I don't see many cleats, but all right. Well, I'm turning this off because I don't want you to watch me try to stumble and get off. Okay, Dale's bumper cars. Park at your own risk. So some of the things that are different about being out at anchor. We've had actually a few more mosquitoes and bugs. And earlier today, we had a bee or something. Are they getting stinky? Mm-hmm. A bee coming through. So we have this bug zapper. We charge it. For the first time today, I turned that thing on, turned blue like that. And that bug came my way, and I swiped it, and we killed it. We could hear it go zzz. And then we could not even find the parts of the bug didn't exist anymore. Oh my gosh.
She's a killer. She's a killer.
I'm a killer, and this is my favorite new toy. Crazy, right? Our first sunrise at anchor. I know you can't hear it from this phone microphone, but the background is hilarious. So many roosters, so many barking dogs, and an occasional moo from a cow. It's very noisy.
It's like a barnyard.
Yep. And it's chilly this morning.
I love it.
I'm here with my favorite guy. Don't know what it is, like the sound. It's a water pump going and not stopping, and there's no water on.
Dry. Pretty sure it's the water main.
Okay. So that's what you're checking is bilges.
Yeah, because the water's got to be going someplace.
I don't know. We've been on board, and I've never heard this ever before.
I think we got to get the dish bag and jump overboard. Save yourself.
Save yourself. Abandon ship. Guess what? We don't have a ditch bag yet.
So I'm on bet that that's the water maker. Work.
Oh God! It stopped.
Are we sinking?
Are we? Oh my God!
See, that bilge is good. I'm sure it's the water.
Okay. Phew.
Gosh. I could have died
Dangerous. So dangerous.
Died right there.
I don't really like danger. I like adventure, but not danger. And with the red lights coming on, it just makes me think the boat is telling us, leave. Leave now. Spare yourselves.
Save yourselves. Jumping over.
Oh. Phew.
Thank goodness.
Phew. And we're meeting with Dave today. Dale has done the planning for our trip, at least the first day's planning. And so we're going to go over that and make sure it's a good plan. And also there is a hardware store, marine hardware store across the street from the marina that Dale's hoping to find a few parts to continue to fix and troubleshoot the windlass, which went out. Dale's managed to use some parts he has on board to fix it. I don't think it's the proper fix. He needs to order a part. Hopefully we can get that at the Safe Harbor Marina over on the other side. But yeah, today we're just spending those, going through the final checklist to prepare to start our journey, our very first journey aboard Tiny Bubbles. Super exciting.
If you see swirls and stuff, we'll divert, go around the outside. It adds 10-15 minutes, who cares? You know?
Doesn't matter.
And then likewise, so this is just in the vicinity. When we anchor, we got to be sure not to get too close to the shallow stuff in the rocks here.
Okay.
So there are rocks. There are rocks marked in here, but this is all nice and clear, open location.
We needed to catch a Uber or a taxi to the grocery store for final provisioning. And it proved to be difficult there were no Ubers responding. And we called several taxi companies. But language barrier kept us from being able to book anyone. We finally decided to walk into the marina office and ask if they could translate for us. And there happened to be a gentleman standing right there who was willing to drive us, wait for us, and bring us back. So that worked out well. But it took a big chunk of the day to do that. And then when we got back, even though I had meals planned, I had a lot of things already chopped and ready to go. Tomorrow is going to be a short day on the water, but every other day after that's going to be a long day. And Dave reminded me that it's just no fun cooking while underway. So I decided to cook every single thing that I had planned. So I have a stir-fried chicken on the stove, pre-cooked the rice. We're having steak fajitas tomorrow night, and I've got everything cooked and chopped for that. I made an Italian meatloaf and mashed potatoes, and we'll have a grilled veggie if we can grill. If not, we'll have canned green beans, which will be fine. Made some brownies. Just tried to get it all done. I made my friend Holly's marinated shrimp for lunch, and I made a lovely chicken Asian salad. It's a cold lunch thing. So I think we're good to go. And it's 6 o'clock at night, and that's what I've been doing all day. Dale has done a million other things. He's scheduled our haul out at the marina that we're eventually going to. Talk to the person that's going to do the repairs, made reservations for a slip for us to be able to stay. He's gotten a lot of the systems set up that were still needing to be set up. And now he's out working on the windlass so that we can raise the anchor without doing it by hand. So yeah, it's a long day. Before we pick up Dave tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m., we need to walk around the boat, make sure everything's put away. There's a checklist for making sure you're prepared to go underway. And so we'll either do that tonight or tomorrow morning. I have an alarm set so that Dale and I will each take some motion sickness meds tonight and then again in the morning. I actually don't anticipate we need them, but better safe than sorry. And then we're on a journey of joy, because it's doing the thing that we want to do. A journey of learning, because we have the previous owner here to coach us along the way. And yeah, a journey probably of making some mistakes and learning from them. So I'm nervous, but in an excited way. So that's what's happening. It's how we're spending our day and evening to prepare for tomorrow. I think it's a pretty good sign. The night before our launch. Beautiful rainbow. Also, beautiful sunset. Wow. And Dale's about to test his repairs. So beautiful. Glorious. Is it working? High five, dude. Well done. You worked hard at that. It's a good sign.
Green flash.
Yeah, I saw it. Sunset Bell.
Green flag. That was cool.
Join us next episode where we set off into open water for a 4-day maiden voyage. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a comment.